everyone, welcome back to City Builders, fellow subscribers and new viewers. My name's Chris, we're playing City Skylines and we're looking at this new campus area. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the notification bell, and if you enjoyed the video then please do hit the like button as well. Thank you. You can also find me on Twitter. My handle is about up here right now. So what we're looking at, we are looking at university campuses. So I've already built this area, I've got a bit of residential going around and I want to put a university campus in. Apparently I need some more educated Cims and this is one of the ways to go about it. I am going to do the very first type of university here. So it gives you kind of the administration area. You've got, I think, the police academy you can also put in and a few other bits and pieces. So the first thing you have to do really is put the administration building in, which then allows you to create the campus. Obviously you need to have the campus area marked up beforehand, but now I have a new university campus and I can start mapping stuff out. The really nice thing about the university and a lot of its buildings is you can place them on paths. You do not actually need to be on the roads. Some probably would suit a roadway better, but generally speaking you don't need it. The vehicles can drive along the roads and the Cims can move freely along the pathways. Now there I have used one of those kind of pedestrianised roads / pathways where the vehicles can come along very, very slowly and people also walk along it also. And I'm adding in a university pathway there with trees. Now I did decide here to try to make a bit of a water feature. I thought maybe I could make a bit of a water feature just here in this area where it's been recessed into the ground. I will admit to you, this is a bit of a disaster. I spent a considerable amount of time trying to make this work. I got a key road I'm trying to put in just there. That doesn't go down very well at all. I've also going to try to build up the areas so that the water doesn't, just run all over the place. Again, that doesn't go down too well either. Those pathways I just put in, I wanted to make those kind of the pathways over something so the water could flow underneath, and that does work, but I have an issue with the ground being filled up when I'm trying to make a slightly deeper reservoir or little area to pop the water in. I do eventually get water in there and it does kind of do stuff, but it doesn't get to the brim. It's not a neat solution in any form, and you will see later on. I just go and remove the entire sodding thing because it's just a pile of crap basically. I may go back at some point and remove it completely and try once again, fill it out, put one of those kind of key roads around it, make a little bit of a feature, but at the moment in time that is not on my list of things to do. So I really wanted to keep the main buildings away from the high roads, and over there on the left you can see the university, I think it's accommodation that I popped in there. And I really wanted a kind of a pathway for Cims to move from one area to another fairly easily. Also wanted to make sure that I could have a bit of a bus route going around the perimeter of the university so people could, the Cims could go from the train station to a bus and then get dropped off somewhere. And as you can see on the right hand side, I've got a dedicated bus lane as well. Now I am playing with the, unlimited cash and everything is unlocked. So normally this would take a much longer time to do, but as it happens I'm just cheating my way through this. One thing to realise actually is the campuses, if you put just one item down of everything, it is a pretty massive amount of space that you need for the university campus. And I haven't even got to the really, really big buildings at the moment. I've just got to the main little bits like the IT club, the reading rooms, the book club, the cafeteria, the caf, let's just call it the caf stroke restaurant-y thing. The thing I've just put down there is where they celebrate their completion of university degrees. So yeah, I'm just sort of kind of fitting it in and whacking it in there and just making it pretty jam-cranked. I think the university students really like the campus. They can walk around and do stuff. And there you go. That building obviously was designed to go exactly there. And I planned that to an absolute legendary amount of planning went into that. I have to say, I've had a couple of after eights and I think the dark chocolate's gone straight to my head. Some other issues I had, I've got the UK roads and I'm using that to put down the bus lanes. I really wanted to have bus lanes to dedicate dedicate the buses. But I was having a bit of an issue here with some of these. You can see, look, there's like a graphical glitch going on there. And I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think if you draw it out rather than inwards, so out of the junction to the road, it does seem to get rid of that particular problem. Again, public transport, very, very high on my list of things. So I've added a bus route going in one direction and another going in the other direction, and they all go back to the main train station. I did toy with putting the metro also in the area, but I've noticed that Cims will walk quite a long way. Now there isn't actually a direct route from the train station over, and I may put a pedestrian crossing or pedestrian bridge in there at some point so they can cross over the railway and head over towards the campus on foot. Now, a weird thing is, look at that, they come out of the metro, they cross the road, they walk down the street a little bit, and then they cross the road again. Not sure what that is about, but shortly it does resolve itself. I'm looking at the academic year, and as you can see, it's working really, really well. I've got a considerable amount of campus attractiveness there, so I should be good for that in the future, and I'm just now waiting for the first academic year to complete. Now, what do you need to make a campus look much nicer and much more full? Let's just whack on a few trees. So I'm just putting some trees in just to make it look more natural. I think this university campus would have a fair amount of trees around just to make it look a little bit nicer. So I've got a target. I've hit some students there. Woohoo! My campus achievement is my campus attractiveness is very high, and it's now time to get some academic staff in and buy one of these research grants. It all helps to make your university go up the rankings quite nicely and quickly. As you can see, if I was actually playing with real money, I'd be losing an absolute a huge amount, an absolute ton of money. I mean, a lot of money. Anyway, this is the finished university campus with everything plonked down wherever I fancied, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think it looks pretty reasonable. There's a lot of trees. I think the Cims students would really enjoy it. They've got a few bits and bobs that they can be doing over on the left hand side, which is going to be around about 9 o'clock now. That's where they would go to sleep. They would have their restaurant, cafeteria. They could go and do their funky this stuff with a couple of little bits of club features and whatever else. But the majority of the stuff is in that big area you can see just there. I always put a bit of a nighttime view in. I think actually the lit scene looks really nice, and the administration building, I think actually they've done a really good job at modelling that. It does look really good. So if you managed to get to the end of the video, thank you so much. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more of my videos when I release them, and importantly, hit that notification bell to be told. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. It's goodbye from me for now. Bye.